Hi VOD's channel, how you doing? Hopefully I have enough space for this video. I should have enough space for this video. Alright. We're gonna quickly do our commissions and then get into the Fontaine Archon quest, which I am so excited to continue. I have waited multiple days to do it. Because friggin' Genshin made me wait to stream.
Hey! One with the forest.
You're not getting away.
Can't see?
Haha. Cool, alright, that's one done. Not that. That's not the button I meant to press. Over here. Plug and play plan, that'll be easy. Oh boy. I can't close Chrome yet because I've got notifications to put out, and I don't want to put them out before I do the Archon quest, so... yeah. Alrighty.
Illusion shattered.
Oh right, we need this thing. Makes it easier. Gain a buff. Wow.
Let's move out.
Ow. Oh, you little piece of garbage. Oh my gosh. My game hates me right now.
There is no escape.
I'm linked to 3 Nimbus gems, so... oh my gosh.
I see everything.
Ow. How dare thou? Ah! Screw you. Get out of here. Thank you. Alright, and I think the other two, yeah, they're over here. Cool. I won't claim the daily, well, I will claim them. There's no point in not claiming them. I'll go to Fontaine and claim them. Oh, I need to claim my expeditions too. Whoops. I got a very late start today because I was busy playing on the new Phasmo update, so, you can blame me, but new Phasmo update. So, yeah. oh right, I needed to check. Is it set to Inazuma? I swear, there we go. It's set to random, and I've had friggin', I've had commissions in Inazuma for the past 4 days. Okay, maybe not 4 days, but still, it is 4 days. Ah.
Illusion shattered.
I don't want Inazuma commissions. Give me Fontaine. Oh, there's more there.
I see everything. One with the forest.
Haha. Get wrecked. Hi. You won't get away. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Ow! Ow! No thank you. Jeez. These guys hate this ley line. Well, I protected it. It didn't die. Sure, it got to like 50% health, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, I hate this mission. It's this little kid that keeps asking me to help him with stuff, and I do not care. I don't care anymore. Oh my gosh. Just let me get through it, because I hate this commission. Here we go. I think it's like, oh, Archon, hear my prayers. Oh, Shrine, show me your power once again. Okay. Feels like you're a short one issue overall. Cool. Let's go to the Komori Tea House one, because I think that's nearby. I feel like that's the closest one.
Keep up.
Over here. Not far. I will be switching to Hydro Tower, which I haven't... I still haven't really done anything with Hydro Traveler yet. Hydro Traveler's build yet, that is. I don't care. Offer whatever you want. Konopito candy. Sure. I don't care. Alright. Goodbye. I do not care about you, little boy. I am sorry. Alright, let's go back to the Traveler team. Deploy it. And let's go to Fontaine. Cool. Let's go to Fontaine, claim commissions, and then, since it's going to be still part of the same YouTube video, I don't need to say hi, YouTube. Over here. Julio. Oh, I do have a couple chests I need to get as well, so I'll get those first. Before I go into, doing the Archon quest, I want to get those luxurious chests that have been shown to me. There's also, like, watch a couple crabs race chest. I guess I can do those later. I'll put the... I'm short on time today, because I started late. So I'll just mark the map on where the crabs were, I'm pretty sure. And I'll show you where the chests are on the map. There's a chest here on the top of whatever it is. And then there's one here. If you, like, loop around and go there, there's one there. There's a big boss here that you need to fight to get an achievement. And I think the crab race was, like, over here or something. Crab race? Question mark? Alright, anyways. Commissions. Let's claim them.
Add
Claim.
Thank you for add
And dispatch. Woo, oranges. Or whatever the heck they were called. Which I don't really care. And I don't have anything in any of those nations. In either of those nations, I guess. I could make it like one per nation, but I don't really care enough to do that right now. Alright, and Battle Pass, and what event? Is it the normal event, the event that started a while ago? It is, okay. Cause, what's this? Oh, I did defeat some, Fontamer Aberrants, didn't I? Forgot about that. Cool. I did go underwater. Alright. Cool. We're going over here. I can teleport there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, well, let's do notifications and close Chrome. Cool. Yes. And then here, do the tweet. Post. Oh. Well, they changed it to your post was sent. Whatever. Screw Elon. Alright, and hopefully close Chrome, there we go. Alright, should be less laggy now. And I can just smooth it into the thing if it starts the trial immediately when we enter. According to Landon, I would have been going for so long. I would have been going like an extra hour or something if I had continued. So, I'm very glad that I stopped when I did. Alright. In we go. Cool, it may just start the trial once we enter. I'm so excited. but also nervous because we have to prove that Lyney's innocent, and there's like nothing proving that he's innocent. So, yeah. It gets so interesting so fast without much of a pause point. Alright. Cool. Well then. In we go. I think I ended last time, like, around here or something. So I'll just be like, alright, we're back. And it's time to participate in the trial. Oh boy. Let's go. There's the aura trace. Oh, here we go. Load, please. The music is very good, but it also is making me very nervous. Oh my gosh. Paimon, those glasses are so ridiculous.
The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts, but let's take things step by step.
The plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Yes, so what do we have? There's a couple things I think I missed. I missed 2 things in the tunnel, but I don't know what, and I missed something here, I guess. I can only assume that I missed that things. But I couldn't find anything else in it. I don't know. I don't know. Alright.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lyney and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
True. There's that at least.
Besides, I doubt Furina understands any more about what happened than we do.
True.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Yep.
Best of luck to you.
People are already here. Look at those people in the back. Oh boy. I'm very nervous. Oh. We're up here. Oh, hi Lyney, hi Lynette.
Finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
We got some stuff, but
You might be
we
disappointed.
didn't get a whole lot of stuff.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Thanks.
Now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
I wouldn't say
That was to be
empty-handed.
expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
Yes, but we also...
But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly,
All right,
in order
cool.
for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Lyney explain the trick?
But of course.
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Cool. My love. Lyney clearly reveals the details of the magic to everyone in
Thank
the
you,
audience
Mr.
is stunned.
In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes,
This
that's
is correct.
Your Honor.
He's so beautiful. I love him. I
In that
cannot wait
case,
to pull
I
for
call
Nolet.
upon the prosecution. Lady Furina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Lyney is clearly lying.
How
There
clearly?
is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
Really?
That
How
is
so?
simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so?
Ooh,
And
these
if I may
visuals though.
ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The audience counting
The
down.
roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
Oh.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so
Yes.
loud that I believe
Oh no, this is
practically
not going well for
everyone
Lyney at all.
Huh?
So,
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
how could Lyney not know about that sound? Was it really high up?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Oh,
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
they probably represent the Oratrice's stance on the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician
Oh
himself.
gosh. This is
You
already
never
going
know what
horribly
can
wrong.
happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed,
Oh,
it
gosh.
seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
So, do you know what that bang was?
Aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
I figured that.
The House of the Hearth?
They're Fatui? I didn't really connect those two. I just knew that
Wonder
they were.
did something like this.
So the serial
Oh,
disappearances
no.
were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
Uh-oh.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Rational audience member. Oh no. Oh.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Oh no.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute.
Okay, I knew that there was that they were from the House of the Hearth, from from one of the things that was posted on the Genshin Twitter. But I didn't know that being from the House of the Hearth meant that you were a Fatui.
Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
So, how did he not hear the bang? What was the bang?
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted?
Oh my gosh.
Now comes the infighting and discord. I
Oh my
suppose.
gosh.
This was almost too easy. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I
Uh-oh,
pulled last
what-
night is really paying off.
What all-nighter did you pull?
Hey, Lyney. Why didn't you tell us this before?
Lyney and Lynette are Fatui. Oh my gosh.
Order! Order! Mr. Lyney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Furina has raised 2 points.
Yes.
First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel.
Yes.
Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
The second one is. There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others. Given how Lyney has concealed his identity, this could all have been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine along with other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. I've been a victim of such schemes before, and now it seems these two
Please
are as well.
answer my question, Mr. Lyney.
He's
Sorry.
obnoxious but kind of
Yes,
cute sometimes.
they're true, Your Honor.
So, then where were you? Uh-oh.
I knew it.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
My client has withheld some key information. My defense cannot proceed.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
I know, but
The defendant
still.
received their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
Oh gosh.
So you would stick to Mr. Lyney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Of course I
In that
do.
case, my dear audience, Let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Oh gosh. I mean, she kind of has a point, but still. While Curtis is joined, you meet up with Lyney and Lynette backstage of the Opera House.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
So...
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys.
I still trust them, though.
Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Vitui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face.
Yeah.
I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead.
Live
The truth
omission.
is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we know this isn't all just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too.
Yeah.
But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but
Explain the other issue first. Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed?
right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Yes.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
Where were you?
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
I see.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via
From
the
the
vent,
vent.
and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
I
That
see.
air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
Oh? Whose voice?
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room.
What did you
That
hear?
voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came.
What did it say to you?
On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought.
Alright.
After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
I see.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why do you want to understand how the Oratrice operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
I see.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time.
What did the person say
It
to
was
you?
never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier,
I
you
still
can be the
like
judge.
you.
If you want
You're
to
just
leave
a little
because you don't
more
trust the
sus
Fatui,
now.
there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts. I will defend you from these charges. I believe that judgment will be dispensed as it should.
Okay, thank you.
Of
Thanks
course.
for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
Actually, we already have the key evidence we need.
Huh?
The adjournment's almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Lyney's statement. Lyney claims that he headed to the chamber containing the Oratory's core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place, and thus did not hear the thud. The voice in the Oratory's core chamber. Lyney claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the Oratory's core within the Opera House's underground structures. Alright, so that's actually... That's most of the things, isn't it? Let's see. Because... I think we're only missing one thing then.
Whoever the murderer was, why would it be?
Yeah, so we're
him?
missing one thing there.
Paimon hopes he's telling the truth. Doesn't seem likely that anyone could have been there.
Exactly. But he heard a voice. And I trust him. Well, in this, that is. I'm not sure I... It's kind of hard to completely trust a Fatui, but... Or trust a Fatus. Fatus? The brief adjournment ends and the nail-biting trial
Both
continues.
parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial.
Yes.
When last we left off, Mr. Lyney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Furina as fact. Therefore, Lady Furina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
Alright.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Lyney's perspective.
Alright. Based on the opposition's account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of fact and replace them with new inferences. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The oratrice will display such shifts clearly. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth. Okay, Furina.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud.
He's already said that he
did
didn't
not
hear the thud.
realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Lyney red-handed.
Cowell was outside the box.
So Lyney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Lyney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Alright, let's see.
And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Well, there's a few things wrong with that.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Furina's description of the events?
Objection!
The key to refuting Lady Furina is the order of events, what Lyney experienced, and what he saw.
Alright. Cool. Identify loopholes. So, Lyney entered the tunnel. I'm not sure there's anything to say there. Okay, so, Lyney's statement did not witness the crime taking place and thus does not hear the thud. No one left. Let And he claims to have heard a mysterious voice. The young lady's clothes. The sound during the magic show. I don't think there's anything there to refute. The loud sound was from Lyney and Halsey's fight, but Lyney claimed that he heard nothing in order to cover up the truth. Alright, let's see. He did not hear... Okay, there's that. No one left the opera house. They are... Okay. Lyney must have been very confused when he saw them. Okay. Lyney's statement. Refute. Successfully refuted.
Lyney, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Lyney left the tunnel. I'm not... I don't think there's anything to refute here, because this is... Lyney did enter the tunnel. Lyney kidnapped Halsey. Lyney knocked out Halsey using the vase, and removed her clothes to prevent her from being identified. However, was Lyney really in the tunnel at that time? So... the voice in the Orchard's core chamber. Lyney claims to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber that houses the Orchard's core. Yes.
Lyney went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Lyney went to the room that contains... Okay, yeah. Lyney knocked Cowell out. Cowell walked in on Lyney, so the existing evidence indicates that when Lyney returned to the tunnel, the crime had already taken place, and all Lyney saw was... No one left. Lyney must have been very confused. I think this. Young lady's clothes. Yes.
Lyney did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Yes. That's it. That's the truth.
Ace Detective Paimon has something to say.
Yes.
When the countdown started, Lyney did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored.
Yes.
Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time.
Yes.
Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Yes. Nice. We got it to our side. Okay, the scales have balanced. Successful refutation. Great. Cool.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
You did great,
In
Paimon.
other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
Yes.
That's right!
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowell bumped into Lyney by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill?
Yes.
Assuming that what you say is true, Lyney only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case.
Oh my gosh.
What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
Approving audience member, yes.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. Managed to turn things around.
I love the voice acting for the trial, it's so fun. For real.
Your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Lyney's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask?
Cowell was outside the box.
You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim has now become my weapon. What does this icon mean? Your claim has also become a critical clue. Choose the most reasonable evidence for this. Okay. Irrelevant, okay. Halsey is the missing person. Okay, strange sound. Entrances and exits to the opera house. What about this? This is all irrelevant. Okay. So, no one left. There was an audible thump, and Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter. I think we want to go with this. There's no...
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? Paimon thinks there's something off here.
Alright, so it's not that. Alright. Information about the missing lady's identity and strange sound. Strange sound?
That's right! Lyney wasn't
Yes,
in the box
that.
or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance.
Okay, that's where it was going.
This means that when the crime happened, Lyney had already entered the basement via the vent.
Yes!
The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof!
Well played. To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lyney who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murderer was... Select the gear icons in the interface to check the corresponding case questions. Select answers and fill all the empty gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you have made mistakes, you must make another selection from the remaining options. Once you have answered all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. The guard's investigation report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned through the rope suspending the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Cowell in the box below. If Lyney is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the props. Lyney gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Lyney himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of onstage interactions. What evidence is there that the selected audience member was involved in the incident? The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the cut tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Who was the only person who could have committed the crime? Who's this?
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lyney's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Yes, but why would he kill himself?
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along? Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility?
Alright, so we've got this. How the trick is supposed to work. How to trigger culprit on stage incident, and what evidence that the audience member was there. I think we're going with the probability of a third person being involved. Incorrect. Okay. I don't think it would be Cowell. Could it be Cowell?
The deceased's name is Cowell.
I guess. Hypothesis correct.
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious?
He's the only one that was able to.
The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
How that makes sense, I don't know.
How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
Maybe he wasn't supposed to be in the box.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Alright, so, how can we envisage Lyney as having been unable to interfere with the crime?
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey?
What about this?
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Lyney as well. Lyney was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
Yes.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lyney's assistant.
How can... Okay.
He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Halsey's clothing was in the...
What about this? Strange sound. So... okay. This section took me a while because I kept getting things wrong. Alright, how can we envisage Lyney as having been unable to interfere with a crime?
No one entered or
I don't think it's that.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Lyney.
Interfere with the
Lyney
crime.
was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our
That? Yes. Maybe? Alright, how can I prove that there was an altercation in the tunnel? Altercation.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
I think that. Who is the prime suspect currently?
The
Halsey.
deceased's name is Cowell.
Or Cowell, not Halsey. And where did the missing Halsey go?
No one entered or left. The sound we heard may have... It would have been tough for both people.
Probably not in the vent.
Lyney was not in the tunnel at...
That's...
The sound we heard may have come from a...
We
No
don't
one
know.
entered or left the opera house through its...
That? Question mark? Oh, those two things are wrong. Okay. So, how can I prove that there was an altercation in the tunnel?
No one entered or left the opera house.
Oh,
The
this
sound
is
we
a
heard
strange
may
sound.
have come from a clash.
And where did the missing Halsey go?
Halsey's clothing was in...
That. Not... Okay, no, never mind. So, it's...
It would have been tough for both people.
So, it's... But it's not... It... Huh? The criminal must have understood the methods behind Lyney's magic trick, and must have been in a position to easily do something. Leaving aside how he died, Cowell had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cowell and Halsey struggling. Lyney was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would have given time for Cowell to bring Halsey out of the magic box in the audience stands. But according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing that they would be discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Halsey go?
I see how it is. So
I have
this
everything
was all
except
just
where
a
Halsey
bluff.
is.
And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
We just don't know where Halsey went.
Since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just
Good
like
point.
the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely.
Yeah.
And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real-life person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Magic. Escaping from the water tank. Wait, could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
How did that magic trick happen? Oh no.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Hold on a second. Alright.
Lyney was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
Yes.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lyney's assistant.
Yes. Where did the missing Halsey go?
No one entered or left the opera house. The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
It's the water. I see. Hypothesis correct.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind.
Yes.
If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine examine Cowell's personal effects. We might find something there.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Lyney already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Yes.
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him.
Exactly.
But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't hurt.
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
I think
Nevertheless,
Cowell
I believe that this is a reasonable
might have
request on the
been
part of the
trying to
attorney.
kill Halsey.
Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
After some time, a guard returns with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste.
Oh?
We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately.
What were they labeled?
The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are... water from the primordial sea.
The primordial
What does that
sea?
mean?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times.
Oh.
One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty.
Oh.
The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
Yes! We're making headway.
You gotta be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
The people will all be dissolved into the waters.
Reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, the people will all be dissolved in the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain. I don't remember the whole thing. I just remember what was in the trailer because I watched it like 10 times. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Oh.
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust
I
me.
hope we follow them.
Order! Order!
Oh.
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still,
Yes.
let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines.
Yes.
Mr. Lyney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence. So please
Yes.
continue speaking.
Alright.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor.
Cool.
If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Yes.
Like the metal hook!
Uh-huh.
Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water
Hi,
from the
Bisu.
primordial sea.
She bought it herself. She bought it at a bookstore, apparently. Water from the primordial sea. The liquid the guards found in Cowell's luggage seems to have the ability to dissolve Fontanians into water. Alright. Who is the prime suspect currently? The deceased.
Name is
What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution? The hook?
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick. It was instead some form of triggering mechanism.
What item did the culprit use to dissolve Halsey? What is this?
The rope that held the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and snapped. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank.
Apparently, she has had her own money this whole time. Yes. A gun. Also a gun. Uh-huh. A gun. What about a gun? So we paid for stuff this whole time? Yes, apparently. Apparently we have our own separate travel funds. I guess my 5 million more is part of that. Alright, what about this?
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
When we didn't have to? I don't know.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with this? I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped.
The guns were the items he used for the murder. No. There was no gun. What item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime? The rope.
The rope that held the water tank up.
Oh, not the rope.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage. I remember there was.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Yes, there was something else inside it. All right. Cool. We're piecing this together.
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target.
Yes.
When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage.
Yes.
But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make
So
sense.
what
That
did he?
actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Paimon needs the top hat. She kind of does.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now.
Cause it's true.
Have I falsely accused
Yes.
an innocent person?
Yes, you have.
What a humiliation.
Now,
But this means we
it
can get
seems
to the
like
bottom
the
of
only
it.
point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death.
Yes.
His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite
I
him on
wanted to see
stage
much
to share it
money
with us.
Paimon has now. I kind of do too.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case.
Oh?
And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Lyney's personal effects.
What?
What?
That can't be.
Huh.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt?
No.
My dear citizen.
It doesn't. I am even more doubtful now.
Allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Alright, alright.
Lyney did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent.
Alright, Lyney entered the tunnel.
Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowell then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea.
Yes. But not Lyney.
Upon his return, in cruel avarice, Lyney desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon.
Also, what the heck does ACAB mean? Assigned coward at birth. I made that up on the spot. Bro, this is a game to her. She doesn't even see it as a crime. Not really. In Fontaine, trials are just performances.
Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
Alright, so...
Am I right, Mr. Lyney?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here. Is this the end of the road?
No. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh no. Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this.
Uh-oh.
Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move.
That's way worse than I assumed.
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Oh.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout, and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Lyney, if you would be so kind.
Huh?
What in the world is she saying?
Gask! Magic!
Thanks, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Oh.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. And once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again?
Yeah,
And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lyney and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
Okay.
I understand.
So, what? Click. Snap.
And voila.
Okay. Oh. She's there.
Sorry for the interruption.
Confuzzled. Clickety clackety. Hello?
Isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
I guess?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence.
That because she killed that guy.
The proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
So I think Halsey killed Cowell.
Underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Why? Yeah.
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian.
It's
and
Lillian.
I'm originally from
Oh.
Mondstadt. I heard that Lyney's show was gonna be a real
Ooh.
thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one.
You
That's
stole
how
one?
I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
I see.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away.
Oh!
Lyney was the one who caught me in the act.
I see.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief.
I
Lyney
see.
even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me.
I see. Did Lyney
He even
rig that?
mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was.
Oh
I
gosh.
thought he was
I
onto
am
me
proud
for
to say I
sure.
recognized her right away.
So
I
played
did
along with the
not.
show while looking
You
for
are
an
much more
opening to
observant than
flee.
me.
But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me.
Okay, hold on. So, hi, Crab. Stolkin? So you recognized her right away? I was so confused and assumed I was wrong. I did not recognize her at all. Jeez. Wow. So shocked at the reveal. Applause. Whew. Played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee, but then I got water poured on me for no reason. Hydrate. Someone jumped into the tunnel to nab
I
me.
wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes.
I see.
I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Okay.
Can a person even hide in there?
If they're a practiced hand at concealment, probably. A professional thief could make it work.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really.
That's
I
because Cowl did
Had I
that.
known that,
He wanted to
I
kill
wouldn't have put him
you.
in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well,
Cowl wanted to kill you.
pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Yeah, now it's time to refute the Hydra Archon's previous reasoning.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Okay. Begin refutation. Okay, Lyney entered the tunnel. Loopholes. Random number selector.
See?
Not the strange sound, and not the broken flower vase. Okay, Lyney did enter the tunnel. Halsey did not dissolve. What was it? Drop, hook, rope, refute? No. Dropped hook, rope. No. Broken flower vase? No. I guess her clothes? Because she didn't dissolve. Strange sound? Oh, okay.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Infighting between Lyney and Cowl? No. It was, the drop hook rope? No. It wasn't the random number selector. It was... Yes.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up. It was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowl.
The vase, yes. Alright. Lyney knocked Cowl out. No. The hook rope... I think... I don't think... Maybe? Yeah. Yeah? No? No, this wasn't it. The rope that has fallen to the ground. So this... Okay. I think... Did we put this here? No. Okay, so then this we do this. Okay. Successfully
Lillian
refuted.
was afraid that she would be recognized if she left.
Aha.
So she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
There we go.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time!
Cool. There we go.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked.
Posture check.
Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head.
Yes.
So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard.
Uh-huh.
Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel,
Or
only
maybe...
to discover that Lillian had not dissolved.
Okay, so... let me see. Okay, so... Cowl wanted to kill Lillian, but since Lillian is not from Fontaine, she could not be dissolved. There was no one was meant to be in the box when the water tank fell on it. No one was meant to be in there. But since Lillian is not from Fontaine and thus did not dissolve, and ended up breaking out and knocking Cowl out and put him in the box, he ended up being the one who died.
He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket.
Yes.
Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box.
I see that.
Two broke the flower
This is kind of brutal, yeah.
but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowl out and putting him in the box.
Okay.
With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Yes. There we go. Scales have balanced again. Whew. I was not expecting Fontaine to straight up murder someone.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera
Dang,
house
time on
these
8.
last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses.
Yes, I knew Paimon didn't eat them.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Yes.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Bravo! Bravo!
We figured it out. Ooh, the scale tips in our favor.
Now then, Lady Furina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
Just admit defeat.
Please answer the question, Lady Furina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not...
Oh, I didn't say. I
What? Are you reading my mind
I've
now?
accidentally pressed space instead of alt. Rip.
No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
You still have your dignity.
Look at that! She's like a deflated balloon now.
Yeah.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief
No
Justice
dignity
of
for
Fontaine,
you.
I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the
Look at
pre-selected
this.
young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowl thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved.
Yes.
He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks.
Yes.
He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise.
Yes.
Realizing that there was trouble, Cowl entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed.
She's such a
However, his
tsundere.
opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was
Yeah.
overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box. and thus became his own final victim.
Mm-hmm.
Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house.
Yes.
As for Lyney, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings.
Mm-hmm.
From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Lyney, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Yes! We did it! We proved Lyney
While
innocent.
there is much in Lyney and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Alright. Oh, send a freaking ticket in there? Making juice? Oh, and there comes the ticket. Okay.
As such, Lyney and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Magic juice. Not guilty! That was stressful.
Great work, partners.
That was great.
Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Lyney's baggage?
Yes.
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Lyney, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
What is Coupon Town?
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Lyney, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the
Coupon
gods.
Town. The town of coupons.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our
It's
boss
fun hearing...
discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve.
It's fun hearing the things, the like, lines from the trailer in the game. Nowhere where I expected them to be. Just like, I thought that Neuvillette being like, therefore you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the guards, was for us, the travelers, not for this random member of the guards. Or a fake member of the guards. Our boss discovered that the water can dissolve people dissolve.
It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable
The trailer was so
exhilaration.
misleading. For real.
We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
He turned into water. That looked like Furina's doing.
No longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Oh gosh. What? However, nothing is found on the scene apart from the liquid left behind after Yvonne dissolved. It looked like Furina did that. It's just so crazy. It was not her. That's such crazy. The problem seems to have been solved for now. We're not needed here anymore.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Lyney...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me.
I want to pull for you.
Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
How? How what? How did he dissolve? I don't know. So, It wasn't her. But who is this like secret underground organization? Ah! I just didn't want to see anyone be falsely accused. How did it look like it was Furina? She glared like when he dissolved. That's what it looked like to me, at least. I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused. I just wanted to be sure that we're square. I don't want anyone to be falsely accused.
But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Lyney this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all.
Oh gosh.
That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
Wait. Huh? Wait. He was mad the guy who was about to tell them everything died so suddenly. At least that's what I think. Okay. So so Arlecchino is Father. Okay, that's actually, I find that kind of funny. Alright.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth?
She is
She's
Father.
your father?
Jeez.
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks.
Oh no.
He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
I see.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
Yeah.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was.
Oh?
After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same
Human
return
trafficking.
vehicle as me.
Oh,
I waited
gosh.
a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back.
Uh-oh.
I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no.
Screw
So he was
you.
gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
I hate that guy, and I don't even know who he is. I don't want to ever meet him. Villains.
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the Knave standing there in the darkness.
Arlecchino kills creeps. Yep. Okay.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could
Arlecchino.
and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
Oh, gosh.
Father, I mean, the Knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer.
Oh. What did she see? What?
The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here.
I see.
I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
That's all in the past, though. The knave is after the Gnosis, isn't she?
She has her own plans.
Oh?
She has gained permission from the Sarita to first use the Gnosis' power when she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
She seems good.
She believes in that prophecy.
I'll be honest, she kind of seems
That's
good.
right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis.
I mean, sure. The Gnosis is what powers the oratories, but still.
People from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland.
Good guy Fatui plot?
To us orphans,
I mean, I kind of have
the
started
only
thinking
connection
that
we have
lately.
left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry, but I still can't completely trust you. I trust you, but not
It's all right.
completely.
I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you.
Oh gosh.
I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right.
I believe what you're doing
If
is
you
right
should
too,
need
but
anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Lyney.
my only thing that's making me like doubt that it's all for the greater good is the Gnosis, because the Gnosis is what powers the oratories. But then again, the oratories is always on the same side as Novelette, so I don't know what to think. I understand. Goodbye. Jeez.
Bye, Lyney.
Goodbye. Jeez. A twist of great magic. Oh, the Oratories Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal has delivered a verdict of not guilty. Whew. I don't care about good or bad, honestly, it has nothing to do with me. Fair. I'll claim that later. Jeez. Alright. Oh, gosh.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Yeah, were you?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Well, I'm sorry, Navia.
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really only trying to defend Lyney. I wasn't necessarily looking into the serial disappearances case.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
Yeah.
I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
Yeah.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Renault Circle de
It was like
Rosula.
having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer.
I feel like she's talking us
Sorry
up
about
to ignoring
I'm a bit
her.
prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
I mean, I won't say no.
Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway,
Yeah.
it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Well, if you say so, let's go have that meal then.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. Boss Navia's treating. Can't Paimon in?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the Court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe
Yeah.
we'll make it just in time for dinner.
All right then. Let's
Cool.
have our farewell meal.
He bores me terribly. Oh, that's that completed. Jeez, okay. I don't have enough for a 10 pull, do I? No. I mean, I could. Alright, let's see. How many would I need to buy? I guess shop. Purchase with Primos. 6, so that's 7. Sure, I can buy 3. This is all for the luck of getting Lyney. With this 10 pull, I will get Lyney. It's a magic trick, a miracle. It will be Lyney. Screw you. Fine, I will concede to not having... Bennett, you're already C6. You don't need to come home more. What is my... How much pity am I at? How much pity am I at? I need to know. Let's see. So 10... So I'll just go here and count. So 30... 42 pity. Shame. Alright. Well, I think that is the end. That's gonna be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, subscribe for more, check out the links in the description, twitch.tv/AmethystPenguinLivesCashies Live, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye! Alright, well, we gotta continue. I can't stop now. What the heck is that? I can't end here. Where are we going? Hotel de Board. Hotel of Board. Alright. Here we go. I guess maybe I'll be able to hope. I'm really hoping I win the 50-50 on Lyney. Please. I have lost the 50-50 so many times. Please. Please, just give me a break. Anyways, we're going to meet with Navia, so we're gonna have a dinner as light rain falls without reason. Which, I'm very confused about that whole thing, and like the whole rain. It's raining. Like, okay, I've learned that's actually not just a strange thing in Fontaine, it's normal. So, I don't know. Maybe I can get the teleport waypoint while I'm over here, because I remember, yeah, there it is. It's really close. Alright. I'll get the teleport waypoint, and then say, hi, YouTube. For those who are having an argument, they kind of look like it, but only kind of. Alright. Woo! Alright. Hello everybody, it's me, Amethyst Penguin, and welcome back to Genshin Impact 4.0's Archon quests. Today we're doing As Light Rain Falls without reason. I am very excited. Last time we proved Lyney not guilty, and that was such a roller coaster. If you want to check that out, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a link somewhere. I don't know. I will try to put a link. If not, good luck. You can find it on my channel somewhere. But well, let's go have dinner with. Without further ado, let's go have dinner with Nadia. A farewell dinner. Kind of. I don't know. I feel like we join her based on what happened in the trailer, but I'm very confused, so I can't say anything for sure. Oh.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Ether's tastes don't matter. Ether doesn't care about tastes. I care, but Ether doesn't.
I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Ether likes everything. I do not like everything. So.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Oh.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
Oh.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We
Yeah.
did just win that case after all.
It's certainly worth celebrating.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Jeez, are you loaded?
Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
Not that Paimon's complaining.
Cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well,
At least everyone.
we've certainly taken a big step forward.
At
but
least
I feel that's
the
about
families can now
I know
have
there's an
a.
organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
Yeah.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Yeah, that was crazy. So. At least the families now have an explanation of where the young ladies went.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Yeah.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
Yeah.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest,
So,
I don't have high hopes
I'm-
for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
I don't know
It's not
how
that I don't have faith in their
how
ability.
he got dissolved.
It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective.
Yeah.
A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing.
Highfalutin?
That's why we exist.
Huh?
To seep into the cracks where
What
filth
the
falls
heck is
through,
highfalutin?
where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Okay.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
Yeah.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
We wanted to ask the Hydro Archon for some information, but we haven't had much opportunity to do so.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
Yeah.
It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far,
Yeah.
was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
Exactly.
I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Furina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah. We've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Yeah.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
This is Fontaine. I don't want to get arrested.
What did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Furina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play, don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
Alright, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
How can you overlook something like that?
All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
Oh?
You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
Yes.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
It's worth a try. With her personality, really feel shame.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal?
Yeah.
You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Fanta.
Was this your drink?
Did you drink my Fanta?
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
That is true.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
I have to agree, my drink also tastes that way.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
No Fanta here.
Yeah, we're stuffed.
Is that what they added oranges and then and Fanta, red flag Fanta. I bet they added oranges and Fanta at the same time on purpose. Oh my gosh. You gotta have a way to make an orange flavor drink.
Paimon can barely float anymore.
You should try walking, you know. You could try floating a little lower.
Can't you see Paimon's barely an inch off the ground?
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Navia! What are you doing over there?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Seems that was pretty tough for her. That was a pretty pricey meal, all thanks to Paimon.
We're ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
Yeah, bye.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your requests the highest priority.
I appreciate it.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
See ya!
Whoa. Oh. Well then. I see there are different voice lines based on what you chose there. Choose there. What did you choose? And what was said? What? Did you? What? Are you talking about like the what's it called? The oh, the Paimon walking on the ground. Did Paimon say what did Paimon say to that? I'm curious. Chose the walking one. Yeah. Was she like, no way? Paimon doesn't walk. Are you kidding me? And she said she didn't even know what she would do if she couldn't fly. You know what? Fair enough. I failed killing the bird. I completely failed in killing the bird. No! I failed. I failed. Good to found a plaza in front of the opera house.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
I didn't take a boat.
Vache.
Vache. Again.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yes, and it's clearer than it was during the day.
Ugh. That's kinda spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Vache? Vache.
Huh?
Hey,
Vache? Vache.
towards it. There might be something nasty in the water.
I can feel strong emotions. Things are getting a little blurry.
Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice.
Now that would be so normal, you know, like you.
Hey, traveler! Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache. Oh. We're gonna be in a domain. Oceanid? Huh? Where's this?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
Who are you?
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache?
We scared poor Paimon too much. That is true. I'm afraid not. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry.
Well, at
I
least...
do not know.
At least the trailer wasn't misleading in that it's an Oceanid saying, wait, who am I?
My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide.
Oh,
Never
gosh.
to be recovered.
Oh.
How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once human?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Is this what happens to someone who gets dissolved by the primordial waters? You lost your form.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water. And then all went dim.
Light blue water. Could that have been... Could she be one of the girls who were dissolved?
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure. Loved exploring
I think
places
she
of
is.
peril. No matter where I went,
Huh?
Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back.
Huh.
The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
So you need me to find him?
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning.
Oh.
There is no way for us to create any new memories.
Oh, that's sad.
The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters.
Oh.
If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
I believe it will be hard for him to forget you.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vacher above the surface.
Oh no.
His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
That means Vacher was a witness to the fact that you dissolved?
Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release.
Why is that?
It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
So, it seems that after the body's dissolved, some measure of the consciousness still remains.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Is that Paimon? Ah, right. I wonder how much time has passed in reality.
Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vacher, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
This could be a break in the case. Well, not really, but this is something. Oh boy. What? Huh? What? What? How much time passed? Huh? What the heck happened while I was out?
Look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
What happened?
Chlorand?
Chlorand? Alright. Okay. Okay. A champion duelist coming through. Oh gosh.
Quick, now's our chance!
What the heck is going on? What happened? Why are these Gardamex here? Huh? What the heck? What happened? What?
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
What?
Followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Camus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same.
Crazy,
Were you
right?
alive
Yeah,
today.
what the heck happened?
Do not speak of my father.
Oh. Oh gosh.
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
You have a dull blade, don't blame
Thank
yourself.
you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
My poor baby. Poor Ether
Sorry.
has a headache. Yeah.
Did not consider your feelings.
What?
What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very
Is
powerful.
that who it is?
Your
That's
performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I see.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them
Okay.
this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago.
Huh.
They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that
Interesting.
some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish.
Yes, okay.
Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clarant. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I mean, that's fair.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you.
She's
Good day,
cool.
all.
I like her. She is very... I mean, she kind of gives, like,
Right.
Al Haytham
I
vibes.
suppose that's
I
the
guess.
best news we've
I mean,
gotten
more
today.
just, like, serious and
Mademoiselle,
rational.
I believe that
Which-
Miss Clarend was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
What just happened? What just happened?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for!
Huh?
Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us!
Okay. Jeez. I didn't expect that would happen.
There was that champion duelist named Clorend who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, so you're a fighter now, Paimon? Thanks for the rescue, Navia.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be
Ooh.
a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
Okay.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh?
Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
How, though?
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
What?
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Wait, do you mean that...
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
Huh.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So, if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Jeez.
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving
We
the
accidentally saved her life?
Really?
Fortunately, Paimon, neither of us are from Fontaine. Otherwise, we would have
I
been...
sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and hurried here as quickly as I could.
Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Lyney in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up
Yes,
in this mess too, aren't
but
we?
that also means we helped bring to light the whole thing with the primordial waters.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of.
True.
And almost got their name in the process.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial
You probably only heard it because you had recently drank the primordial seawater, and I heard it louder because of the primordial seawater. According to Lynette, the ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's sensitivity to the hydro element.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
I also gained some new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Yes.
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vache was a witness when she dissolved.
Oh, that is important.
You tell everyone about what happened while you were connected to the Oceanid's
Vache.
consciousness.
That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene.
Yes.
But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
If he's still alive, we should try searching for him.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Alright, partner. By we, you mean us too, right? Alright, partner.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
I mean, I just got a huge lead.
Our farewell meal didn't really count.
And that.
We're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Messing with us will cost them. This will prove to be their biggest mistake.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so funny. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you.
Great.
We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Okay, cool. Lyney in... Excuse me, what? What? I need to translate that. Lyney in Foloyi... Hold on. Lyney... Oh, Lyney and Foloyi. What? Nick, it's a song. I'd be river water. Oh. Hold on. Yeah. Translate. I would be running water. Hungarian. I think you mean French. You probably mean French, not Hungarian. I can only assume. No? Huh? Whatever. I would be river water, I'd be running water, whatever. Does it say, like, hear the Oceanid's call and connect with her consciousness? I see. Oh boy, alright, go to the Spina di Rosula stronghold. Alright. Yes, let's. Jeez. According to a Hungarian TikToker. Okay. So I guess... I feel like that's kind of more... I don't know. With that translation, they were not expecting Hungarian in the French region either. I would think that translation would mean the achievement was more related to saving, or finding out that we saved Navia from becoming running water. She would have straight up dissolved in front of our eyes.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
Yes.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Jeez.
Thank you, Melissa.
Well,
now,
I was hoping
let's
Fontaine
continue,
would be
Traveler.
intense, and it sure has delivered. Go to the accommodations Navia arranged. Ooh. Alright, so this is the underground place that we saw, like, in the 3.8 special program. Also, since you're a Hydro now, I'm gonna, dressing room. Wind glider. Let's put you on the new ones, because these are the ones that look closest to these. So, they're the ones that look closest to Hydro. So, instead of being Dendro wings. Oh. Alright. These steps are weird. I don't like them. We're just like straight up in the sewers. Why are we here? Jeez. Climbing back up this hole was such a pain. A self-inflicted pain, but still. Ooh. Oh, there's the... I'm pretty sure we saw the teleport waypoint in the thing as well. Wow. Cool. Well, here we are. Huh. Also, I would have gotten lost without the underground map. Thank goodness.
Quite what Paimon
Fair enough.
imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank you. Well, so much more expectations.
Our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Huh.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
Yeah.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
That's unfortunate.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
Navi about to drop
father's
something
name is
very
Callus.
important.
Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
The
3
Unfaithful?
years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
Yeah.
But, strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
It does seem quite odd. Do you have any clues as to why?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
I see.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
Yeah.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
Yes, that's
If only
reasonable.
he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
Jeez, she's just
Now,
straight up
Here
traumatized.
I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
She's just a whole bag of trauma chips. Parents dying trauma chips. Seeking the truth for the sake of your family. You know, we're quite alike in this regard.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone.
I like
None
Melus and
whom I respect
Silver.
more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
Aww.
People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Oof.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
Yeah.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
No wonder the mood was a little strange between the two of you.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Yeah.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
I see.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
That's understandable.
Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Ms. Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Then that indicates that he intended to die in that duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
No, it's alright. I understand how important this is to you.
Thanks.
Jeez.
You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah.
Paimon's feet.
Please,
For
relax
real.
and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Rest in your room. Landon, if I continued, how long would I probably continue for? Let me heal my characters because they're all dying. I mean, we can take a look around this place in the meantime. Legal advisor.
Outrun the law. You need to know how it works.
Are you Yanfei? Oh, hi, book. I was not expecting a book there. Okay. Hello, legal advice. I want to stand in front of the counter and talk with this woman. Legal service I can provide? So you do legal consultancy? To be precise, I do consultancy on how to escape the law. My goal is to let my clients avoid run-ins with champion duels and avoid entering the theater, except to enjoy performances. Not hard to do. Well, speaking of that, spend some more to get a new pair of socks. Oh gosh. I think there's another good pausing point after the next section. Okay. And we'll rest. Oh, Silver.
Whether it be responsibility for Spina di Rosula or Master Callus's death, it all landed on Demoiselle's shoulders so suddenly. This won't do. I must become stronger.
I wish you luck. You may spar with me if needs be. Not sure how long it would take for sure, though. I can't remember what happens right after you rest. Okay.
Paimon's slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
Yeah.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's
Poisson?
Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much
I
for
know
them
how
to
to
do
pronounce
here at
that.
the moment.
Poisson. Like croissant.
Feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
Yeah.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Oh.
So you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Okay, fine.
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
That's odd.
I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Okay, I don't think it will take more than an hour. I think it will be less. Okay.
No.
But not sure 100%.
There is one ray of hope.
It should be
One place
fine.
in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And
What's that?
is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files
Neuvillette.
on all the
Neuvillette.
cases in recent years are kept.
Huh.
If the Oceanid you met
Oh,
is one of the young women who
what
went
is with
missing
the
recently, should
inconsistency?
be able to find some related information.
Last time it was in 3.8 it was called an Oceanid. What do you mean Oceanid? What do you mean Oceanid? Not Oceanid, not Oceanid. Oceanid? What? I'm sorry. What? Oh, whatever. Neuvillette
So
and
Neuvillette maintains an archive
Neuvillette.
of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you.
Yep.
In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. What was that again? Once upon a time with something grievance or something? Once upon a time in Fleuve Sandra. Learn about Navia's father at the Spina de Rosula's stronghold. I did that. Okay, whatever. Okay, this is a very small underground. The truth, lost with the rain. Ooh.
The Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Go to the Chief Justice's office. Chief Justice's office. Enter the Palais Mermonia. Mermonia. Palais Mermonia. I'm gonna hope it's pronounced that way. I'm probably butchering it. Neuvillette. Chief Justice Neuvillette. Neuvillette. Oh.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Neuvillette's files are really secure.
Yeah, my love.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? What?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
That's fair.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
That was just a test.
Paimon can tell.
Yeah.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, Shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Lyney.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Lyney's attorneys.
Yes.
It's all coming back to me now.
We are.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust
We're here
us.
to look up some
All right then,
information.
I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Thank you. Oh, wings.
Thanks so much.
Milazines have wings. That's adorable. Or somewhat of wings. Knock on door.
Please come in.
Hello. We would like some information regarding Vache. Do you recognize this name?
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
That's true.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
Yes.
If we can find him,
My king,
we may
he's
be
so
able to
sweet.
unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
He's great. I love him. He's also so mysterious. And I also love that.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
I mean, we kind of found that out the first time we talked to him. The clock is ticking. It's so silent.
Unfortunately, I'm
Gosh
quite certain
darn
that
it.
no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are
Gosh
no
dang it.
records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Yes, that's that. So we're back to square one.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
I doubt it. You heard the
that
name
so?
Vache.
All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
And I doubt I would just get some weird frickin' memory thing. Huh? Do you have something
Miss
else?
Navia, I can understand how you feel.
Huh?
Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
I can see why she didn't want to come back here now.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Monsieur Nervalet.
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's
Oh,
no emotion behind
he's so
your
gentle
words.
and sweet.
You
Oh
only said
gosh.
those things because you felt like you should.
Oh.
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you
Jeez.
truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all?
Poor Navia.
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say
He
a word
takes
to
her
anyone.
venting so patiently. Yeah.
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice.
Oh.
My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
I still think he's a good guy. He just stood there and listened. Aww. Ugh. Made me shed a tear. This is such a shame. Poor Navia. Poor Novelette. Poor, why can't... Jeez. I want something happy, please.
Navia, are you okay?
He's not apathetic, though. No, he just doesn't really show his emotions.
Rain. It's raining.
Yeah.
Right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Really?
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
He is the Hydra Dragon. That makes it rain whenever he cries. My poor love is crying. I'm so sad. Okay, I'll be honest, this is reminding me of when you were in the chat with the choo-choo cart ride, and we're just like, Coco, confetti, my love, confetti. Confetti, confetti, confetti. But yeah, if he is the Hydra Dragon, then that, and like, that kind of makes sense then, yeah. Wow, I'm such a simp. Rain.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Your father's case. Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that. But didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
The fact that people can be turned into water.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got washed away with the rain? Yeah.
Huh.
And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
And that's why he chose what he did.
I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect
So
the
that's why he
dots
wanted a
earlier?
duel, because
All right. Let's go to
there was
Poisson.
no way he
With
could
this
have
new lead in
gotten
mind,
himself
we'll get
out
to
of
the
that
bottom of
case.
my father's case
No one
for
would have
sure.
believed him.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Yes.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
We should go while the idea is still fresh.
Great. Let's go then.
Well, as much as this would be a good stopping point, I can't just leave it there. Excuse me. As much as I could be like, yeah, you go ahead, I'll come back to you later, we'll end the stream here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Well then. Are we at the fountain? Where are we? What the heck is that sound? Well, we can still pause here. Oh, it's just a goal. Hi. Hello. Are you friendly? No. I mean, well, yes. Alright, I want to get this teleport waypoint first. I can't leave without getting this teleport waypoint. Ooh. Over here. I gotta at least get this before going. But I guess you can pause at really any time coming up. That is the wrong button! There we go. And we gotta get this. Ooh, oh, I remember seeing this in the trailer. Or not in the trailer, in the special program. So, Should I pause here or should I keep going? I don't know. I'm gonna flip a coin, and if it's heads, I keep going. Hey Google, flip a coin.
It landed on heads.
It's heads. Alright, we'll keep going.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
Yeah.
There's no need to be
It's-
so
yeah.
surprised. While it may
I
look
didn't-
like a ship, it's
I didn't
actually
think it was
Spina
like
di Rosula's
anchored here,
headquarters.
like, oh, I'm gonna
My
go
father was the one
somewhere
who asked
else.
for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It
Huh.
symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
I think I'm starting to get why you like it.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself,
Yeah.
she's been convinced.
Yeah. So have I.
Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Aw. Talk to Melus on the ship. Can I get the... Is it up or down? I think it's down. It's... Oh, right, we can swim. I was just like, it's in the water! How am I supposed to get it? Oh, no. It's not like we're in Fontaine and can swim. Jeez, can I freaking control my swimming? Just had to do a little bit of a jump out of the water. Alright. Up we go. And we're using the underground map right now. Because we are currently underground. I'm so glad that they added an underground map. It is gonna be so useful. So useful. I'm so glad. Alright. Oh, there's the thing up here. I'm over here. I'm like, how are you supposed to get up? Here. This is how you're supposed to get up. Melus! We're coming for you! Hey, Melus. It really is, yeah.
Melus, we're back!
Hello.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
We took care of it?
About that.
Right.
It's because my
We
partner
wanted
here
to go
reminded
to
me of something
the...
really important.
to talk to
You see, what if my
Furina.
father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Melus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Lyney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could the mastermind be the same person?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain
Synth?
popularity in Poisson.
What is
At a
this?
glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait!
That sounds like that.
The guard guy who turned into water also mentioned that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yeah, and it was like...
He did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
Huh.
And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
I see.
As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse.
Drugs.
And called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising
Synth
attitude
is just drugs.
Wrath, no matter how much they threatened or bribed him.
It's literally just drugs.
Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the
They put drugs. I can't believe they put drugs in Genshin Impact.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation.
I see.
Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant.
Huh.
The man's name was Jacques.
Jacques.
He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. We planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Huh?
How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Yeah.
Sounds just like Lyney's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
So they could have belonged to someone who got dissolved?
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Maybe your father got into an argument with Jacques. But it's also possible that the third person was to blame.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that
Once
note,
again,
however,
it's back to this.
even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as you're and your father's butler,
Here comes
I
the
must
sad
still
music.
offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives.
Oh gosh.
There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callous the
Synth is still here?
is still his epithet. And
Jeez.
Spina di Rosula is
Drugs
barely
are still
getting by.
drugs still exist.
Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Yes. I believe in
This
you.
is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and
For a minute, I thought that said more reliable. And I was like, geez, shots fired.
So you do know something else, Maloose?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case.
Really?
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
I see.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live. And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death.
Oh?
He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details.
Oh?
But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
I see.
So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
Not until very recently.
I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Aww.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely
This
proud.
all must hurt and not hurt
That
at the
fool.
same time, but mostly
Couldn't he have
hurt.
just given it to me straight? No. He might have set
Oh.
up everything precisely because he never... I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He gave you the choice to live how you want.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully,
Aw.
he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out.
Because you didn't want an easy way
Melissa,
out.
What was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades.
That, and if the key information gets revealed, that means there's nothing stopping them from killing Navia.
There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
True.
In that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Lyney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Yeah.
That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Maloose.
Yeah.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
I mean, what else can you really do?
For all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Alright.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means
So
that
they've
he was
even
someone who
infiltrated
understood Boss
these
really
people.
well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle
I
Marcel.
see. What is this confrérie?
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around, with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes,
He
you can
seems
say
like
that.
it.
When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
Yeah.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
I will be right back. Let me put on a bit of music. I don't have music here. Hold on. Audio application. Music. There we go. Cool. Music. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, that's kind of loud. I'm done with that. Alright, I'm back.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided
Yes,
us
thank
with
you.
a lot of great information.
So
You're
much.
Too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
You
A
are.
new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to me.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Me too. Oh, Callus case records. 3 years ago, on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus had a gun in his hands, and Jacques had been shot and slain. Based on the investigations done then, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. Let's see. It picks up again really soon, so go stopping after this unless you want to finish it all, lol. Okay. Well then, I won't continue. Cool. I do want to do some other things though, so yeah. YouTube, you're gonna it's gonna like skip right to whatever happens next. So yeah, cool. I want to get this thing here. Is it? Ah! I assume it's on top of here, but I didn't see anything. Ah, yes it is. Cool. Nice. Hydroculus. Cool. Let's do the event, because I need to do the event some. Geez, so many things. I did the test run, right? I did all of them, yeah, cool. Let's do the event. So we need to gather 6 Marcotte, 5 rainbow roses, and 9 Lumidos bells. Alright. So over here, I guess. I'm hoping that I can get... I'm hoping that honestly, I'm kind of just doing this in hopes of... Ooh. Yes, rainbow rose seed, nice. I like getting the seeds. Rainbow rose seed, nice. I'm not sure I should enter this. I can't leave if I enter it. And the stuff is supposedly this direction, which already 5 rainbow roses done. And a Marcotte. It better still count it by like picking up the things. Oranges. I'm not calling them Bula fruit. I'm calling them oranges. You completed the quest to harvest this type of item. Nice. Alright, I think that's the... Yeah, 6 Marcotte and 5 rainbow roses. Alright, Lumidos bells. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's... Oh, there we go. Go to collect. Over here. Alright. This is just to, like, explore Fontaine. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of just doing this, drawing it out to get, like, the 3 hours I need in a week. But then again, it's gonna be like that if I do, like, what is it, next week? If I do, like, up till Tuesday, I think. So, I'm probably gonna get more hours in this stream week anyways, but still, I'm avoiding that world quest. There's like 2 big world quests here, so and I want to avoid them. I don't want to do them right now. Is this another Marcotte? Yeah. Over here. Oh, maybe we should get a teleport waypoint. And let's get this hydroculate. Hello?
There is no
Would
escape.
you two like to perish?
Everything. Allow me.
Oh, right, I'm Hydro Traveler right now. Forgot about that. Good thing I have you built. Oh. Die. Thank you. Nice. Guide. Shatterstone Breacher Primus. Attacks imbued with Numa or Wisa can also... Okay. Nice. So I think those were, Osa or Wisa or whatever you want to call it. I think you... What the heck is this? Jeez, I'm not sure I want to investigate that right now. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to this teleport waypoint. Also. Oh yeah, those rocks. Part 4, jeez. Breacher Primus. Oh yeah! Tainted Hydra Phantasm. I'm just going to call them evil Hydroidolans. Because that's what they look like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they look like Hydroidolans. But evil. And so that's what I'm going to call them. Jeez. How far up is this? Maybe I don't want to get that teleport waypoint. Not... I want to plunge. Jeez, those are powerful. Okay. Oh, hi! Condensed crystal. I remember getting some before.
Illusion shattered.
You'll get hurt by these, right? I don't even know if I have anyone that would, like, get hurt, that like, uses these drops. I don't know why I said get hurt. I have no clue. I don't know what these condensed crystals are used for. Probably, oh, they're probably used for, what's it called? Making weapons, making the weapons of this region. That's probably what they're used for. Nice. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to get enough Primos to pull next month. There seem to be harvestable Lumido spells nearby. Nice. Jeez, I was kind of hoping for more, of the other thing, more underwater things, but I'm not sure if I hope they added more underwater things to collect. They better. Alright, 2. Clockwork Mecha. Go to challenge. Where is some Clockwork Mecha? Over here. Jeez, okay. Southward! I don't think we'll be able to get this teleport waypoint, though. Because I do... Well, I mean... With the whole interactive map thing, we can... Oh, we enter there. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that. I'm not gonna try to go there. Alright. Jeez. Actually, so, can I do this? I think I can do this. I would get, what's her name? Whoa, the water here is so hot. Paimon's gonna get cooked. Jeez, okay, that water is hot. Whoa. Move. These things, Landon. These are the things that I said I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. Because they don't... Oh, hi. Quantum aberrants. Because they say you need to fill them with hydro, but what does that mean? I filled it up one time, But you need to fill all of them up, and you can't, like, reasonably do that.
Go!
Nice. Alright, not a whole lot of these things, but still. And... is there another one? There's probably one in here. That we have to burn out, yep. Cool. Hypothetically, you should be able to do it with, like... what... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. You should be able to do it with, I'm literally just deploying this for, like, a second to pull out D-Luke and use him, and then I'm switching back, but still. Ow. Let me burn it! There we go. Jeez. Okay. Alright, let me get Kokomi out to heal you. Jeez. Where is Kokomi? Okay, she's not leveled up.
All is accounted for. Let's move out. Allow me.
Move. Oh. Actually, can Kokomi... Kokomi should be able to fill up all of those. Let me quickly get these. Just because I'm here.
Breathtaking. Hold the line.
This should fill them up. There we go.
We should make the most.
Oh, I moved. Okay. Instead of picking things up, I ran away. Okay. Bye, I guess. Hello, I would like to leave. Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? What? Okay. Well then, I guess we're here now. Whoa! Is this the Pyro Guy cave?
Allow me.
I have no clue.
Let's move out. Let's move.
Die. Perish.
Rebuild.
There we go. I don't think this is the Pyro Guy cave. Nah, no. Anyways. Alright. I'll teleport back here, I guess. I have no clue what happened there, but okay. That was the first chest I got, too. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't use this team. Because this team is not, like, actually usable. Alright, we're going to the Clockwork Mecha. Whee! I could spend so long just swimming in the waters of Fontaine. That was funny. Jumping into the sand. Oh. You know, let me... I'm sorry, Ryan, but I may need Lynette here. Maybe.
Time for afternoon tea.
Alright. You're not leveled up at all, though, so I should probably do that. No, I am not giving you that much extra XP. Ascend.
My perception has been heightened.
That's all you have to say? Okay. Well, I mean, it suits her. It suits her to not say that much. Cool. Alright. Let's get this. Oh, you're right. I need to do this frickin' boss. I don't want to do Icewind Sweet. Ah, you have to do it twice? Ah! Jeez. Ah! It's coming for me! Did I disable you? Ah!
Water jet! Bombs away!
Bombs away! Ah!
Allow me! Grow!
Okay, there we go. Turns out it might have just been better if I just, you know, used the character I have built. Instead of using Lynette. Alright, Red, come back.
The campaign begins.
Alright. Clockwork Mecha. Oh, there's a teleport waypoint over here. I suppose we can go get that. That's not far. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow or not. I might, because I want to get through the Archon quest. Run away so I don't accidentally kill you. Thank you. Ow! Oh, ah! Nope, there's one more.
Go!
Thank you. Current bounty is complete. Get the crest rewards. Jeez. Okay, thank you. Huh. Alright. These are underwater things. Oh, okay. Bosses, I'll do another time. I'll do the bosses another time. These things I can go get. Alright, I don't have like any underwater teleport. Oh, I have this one over here. I can get this. I love the underwater. I can literally just like choose any characters. And it doesn't really matter. Which is kind of what the other team is all about. Oh, right, there's Hydro Crystal Flies here. I'll collect them since they're there. Let me just yoink that power for myself. Let's go get this teleport waypoint. Oh, you can just like, hey, I want your power. Thank you. Oh, underwater is where I found these guys, where I got these rocks before. Because I did this, and it so easily just destroys them. Alright, here we are. Seem to be Harvestal Tail Dalga nearby. Alright. Interesting. And over here, I see. Oh, and then over here is barrel conches. Nice. I would not like to fight you. Okay, yeah, that's very powerful when it hits someone. If I pick this Wisa block up, then this should do... Gosh dang it! You're supposed to... There we go. Because I can't... Oh, if I probably have the normal attack. There we go. Haha. I love that the items just float in the water. The chests just float in the water. It's kind of hilarious. Was that all the barrel conches I needed? Oh, no, one more up. Where? Ah, over here. Oh, not Wisa block. Barrel conch. Let's see. What are we at now? We just need more... We just need Maritime flowers. And not a whole lot more. Alright. Over here. Kind of far away, but... Still. Also, it makes, like, low-level Lynette so much more viable. Because, like, low-level Lynette is not very viable in, like, any situation normally. But, like, swimming with low-level Lynette seems like it'll be fine. So, yeah. What teleport waypoints can we get on the way there? Not really a whole lot. We can go over here. But, still, not really much. I could spend... Just the... I don't know. The muffled audio... Oh, it's over there. The muffled audio, and the music, and the swimming sounds. I don't know. Just everything just makes being underwater so peaceful. And, do I need to go, like, under here or something? Oh, well, I need to go under here for a Hydroculus. And now it's up. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Why didn't I see that before? Cool, there we go. And Hydroculus, question mark? Ah, here it is. I was not looking in the right direction. Hello. Just chillin'. And there's not even a whole lot of things that are like, oh, I need your power. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, that failed. I think if I do it like this, does that get both? There we go. I figured it out. I love that there's no underwater voice lines, because it makes sense. You're not going to open your mouth underwater. Oh, are these the things? Oh, maritime flowers. Nice. Do they have seeds? No? Gosh, frickin' dang it. Oh, right, they're the ones we gathered earlier. What about this, Hydroculus? Ah, there it is. The movement underwater is so good. Do I need to get all of these? I might need to get all of these. Let's see. From here, I should be able to get all of them. Yes! Nice. This is like the one that was shown in the trailer, I'm pretty sure. Nice. It's so... I mean, I guess part of it is, like, no voice lines. No, like, sounds of enemies coming after you. I don't know. It's just really peaceful. Alright. Can I... there we go. And I think that's everything. Nice. The rest is... do these. Destroy the Emperor of Iron's twin molten horns. So we need to defeat both of the Icewind Suites. And then also defeat the Emperor of Fire and Iron. I want to see if I can get Lyney before doing the Emperor of Fire and Iron. because, I don't know, I think that'd be nice. But, still. Tomorrow, I might be doing more Fontaine. I might be doing more Archon Quest. I think I'll do more Archon Quest, but I'm not entirely sure if I will. I might just do a whole ton of Fontaine exploration, because, I mean, there is a lot to explore. I might just do, like, a bunch of exploration and be trying to get a bunch of primos so I can wish for Lyney. So, I don't know. We'll see. You can expect a lot of Fontaine streams coming soon, though. Most of them probably aren't going to be going to YouTube because they're not, like, really going to be YouTube videos sort of things. I don't know how to explain it. Can I just destroy you? Yeah. Cool. Nice. I love all these exquisite chests underwater that are just destroy one thing. That's very easy. Oh! Teachings of Justice. Nice. Oh, that reminds me. I need to defeat some Fontimer aberrants so I can level up his talents. I leveled up his normal attack, and I don't know why I leveled up his normal attack before anything else. So, I don't know. Well, there's some Fontimer aberrants here. Is there... I like the shield guy, but I guess you can't always get what you want. Oh, they're all dead. Okay. What about crabs? I would like to, unfortunately murder you. I'm sorry that I killed you. But I need your pearls. Boom. Nice. Now, it'll do more damage. Thank goodness. What is this? Is this today? It is today. I probably should do that. I should probably go, though. Okay, I'll level up his ultimate. And then I'll go. I just need to find more Fontimer aberrants to kill. You, my fine Fontimer aberrant. Thank you for your transoceanic pearl. I need 2 more. Oh, there's a crab over here. Oh. Nice. Precious chest, easy. I like how the chests just float in the water. It's nice. Just like, expect Fontaine ASMR underwater stream. You didn't give me anything. That makes me sad to kill you. I mean, it's sad to kill you anyways, but I can at least, if I get something from it, I don't feel as bad. Cool. Alright. Well, let's level up his ultimate now. Cool. And, oh. Unleashes a slow-moving floating bubble that deals continuous hydro damage to nearby opponents. That, you studied the ebb and flow of the tides with Paimon. What is, you studied the ripples in the water with Paimon. Alright, cool. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, that is going to be it for today's stream. This is wonderful ending music. I'm leaving it. I am not reading all that. 9 entries. Jeez. Well, that's going to be it for today's stream. If you did enjoy, please do drop a follow if you haven't already. Check out twitch.tv/AmethystFangLive to get... Please check out, exclamation point, socials, and exclamation point YouTube for all those fancy links. Cool. And that is going to be it for today's stream. That's it. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. I won't be streaming tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow is karaoke night. I'm not streaming tomorrow. But Monday I want to check out. I want to see. That's going to be hard to get to, though. I don't want to go there right now. Tomorrow I'm going to be... Not tomorrow. Monday... Ooh, I don't know. I'll figure out what's going on next stream. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be happening next stream yet, but I'll figure it out. We'll go with the flow. We'll go with the flow like Fontaine. So, yeah. Anyways. Not like that. Okay, I guess I have to be deeper. Whom. I like this. This is so fun. What's over here? Is it just an exquisite chest just floating here? Oh. No. No, it's not. Anyways, I should probably end before I get distracted and end up figuring out whatever this is supposed to be. Can I destroy this at all? Too shallow to dive here? Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I have no clue how I'm supposed to get through that. Anyways, I'm running away, and I'm going to end the stream before I get too ahead of myself and start doing tons of other stuff. So, yeah. Goodbye. I'm swimming away. Yeah, goodbye, everybody. See you on Monday. I'll try to stream on Monday. I know I didn't stream last night. I blame Phasmo update. But yeah, I'll see you all on Monday. Goodbye.